first interrogated, and like got onto our side.
Errol?
I don't think he ever showed back up.
The one we interrogated, persuaded, and bribed.
Yeah, that guy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's it. He's dead.
Damn shame.
Or our enemy knows now.
It's only been a full day since you interrogated
Well,
him, and he wasn't sure.
Damn shame.
I miss him already. So what I heard is me and fucking names. God damn it. Me and Zach are gonna go do some fuck shit.
Okay, someone needs to go with them.
No, we'll be fine.
You said our.
I heard a volunteer. Ben, come on, let's go.
Nope. I am not. Last time I was anywhere near you on some
I'll
fuckery
go.
shit, you picked me up and jumped me through a hole.
I'll go. I don't care.
I was gonna say,
Okay.
yeah, it's gonna be a lot of music playing.
Who is going to
That's
the
right.
general?
Ben
Well,
will go with the general.
I was gonna say we will also go to the general.
You need someone with high charisma to go to the general, so Ben should definitely go.
I thought we were starting out at the general before Raphael started his trying to convince the masses through song.
So let's do this. Let's meet with the general in the morning and give him what we have so far and see what it is. And then we'll make a plan from there.
Yeah, because again, we're running on a clock.
Fine.
Currently-
Yes, a clock to start a civil war. Raphael's good at those.
Therefore, you shouldn't need much time. Then.
Literally.
I reckon
Unless
we
you're
can probably
not
be done by noon.
I think we should just all go to the general and just go from there.
Look, in the town the goblins were in, if we went back to that town, I would have caused another civil war. Just an FYI. So,
All right,
I could do this.
All right. So to the general we're going.
Yes.
All right.
Obviously, like we're all like gathering everything that we need to bring to the general. So.
All right, here's our proof. Did anybody actually bring it?
Probably
Yeah,
not knowing
literally.
you guys. So we'll say that this whole thing takes a couple hours. You gather what little bit of information that you do have. Brittany, I seem to remember that when you drew the maps, they ended up turning out pretty okay, right?
Yeah, everything rolled pretty decently when I was doing that.
Right.
So I think I was able to get the information that we needed. I don't think I fumbled, surprisingly.
Right, for once. We all have to have our ups. All right, so it's about noon.
Yeah, for once, exactly.
It's about noon when you leave out the tavern, headed towards the general. It's a really beautiful day, mid-70s. A light rain is falling overhead as you walk your way through. Being it's a desert, they're not used to getting rain, so there is some drainage issues and some standing water along your way as you walk.
Perfect killing weather.
Perfect killing weather. Surprisingly, you're not sure if it's because it's the day before the holiday or if it's because of the weather. There are not a lot of people out on the streets. It's a lot quieter than what it usually is. And you make your way to the government building where the general is. What are you doing?
Are those two guards sitting out
We
there
didn't
again?
anyone or like we saw very few people.
There are still people out and about. It's just not as busy as it typically has been the last couple of days that you've been here.
Would it make sense because of the weather? That people are just staying inside?
You're not sure.
Great.
Could we make any kind of check to see if?
Well,
Well,
I was just because I have the feeling that I don't know. I just wanted to make it like possibly
anyone's watching us.
Yes, thank
Yeah, you can make a
you.
perception
That was
check.
what I was going for, like a perception check.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna make one.
Jesus.
How does passive perception work versus a roll? Like, what's the point of the passive stuff?
That's for my use.
Okay.
So, like, I could give you more or less information based on what your passive perception is without you rolling for it.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's why I kind of said like you're not completely sure if it's weather related or maybe it's like some sort of like day of rest or something before the festival begins. What did you roll for your perception?
I don't think I was 7.
A 7?
I got a nat 20,
Nat 20.
so I got 23.
Yeah,
I got a 12.
nobody's really watching you any more so than what it has been.
Could I do
Okay.
like
Well, I guess-
a religion check to see if this is normal before a festival like this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Don't worry, I'm really good at
That's
religion
good.
checks. That's 6.
6? Yeah, you're not sure.
Don't worry, I'm really good at 6.
Is there any like
Any,
anything that we would
any
know?
you cut out.
We wouldn't really know about anything about this festival, would we? If this was normal for the festival.
Well, the festival is made to begin with for this veneer, right? Like, it's not like a historical festival as far as we know. It's specifically something that's popped out
Yeah.
with veneer. So it's like there's not much to know.
Yeah, you don't really know anything more than.
So would be religion would be the only check then.
I mean, yeah, you really only know what you've been told though. Like this isn't a widespread spread religion. It's specific to this region of the world, and you haven't been here before.
And the thing is too is that like when I was looking inside of the city's like records or whatever, from my understanding is that the church was only built like what, 20 years ago?
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Is there-
So this is really new.
Right, and you guys had the 20-year time jump.
Oh, that's
yeah.
right. I completely forgot about that.
I
Right.
guess the best thing to
God
do
damn
would
it, we
just be
caused this
ask the-
religion somehow.
Wait. Yeah, Raphael didn't deal with the 20-year time jump. He's fine.
Yeah, Raphael's the only person in the party other than Ben who wasn't part of.
Gotcha.
Now, me and Drazier weren't a part of the 20-year time jump. We came after.
that time jump. Oh yeah.
You told
It's
us
just
Were
the
you
three of
guys?
us.
that was post.
It's
that
just
was
a-
post.
Yeah, they were post time jump.
It was just
Oh,
the three of us.
yeah, you're right. You
Oh, that's-
are right.
And
So the
I-
three of us started a
So who-
religion.
Did we
Oh, wow.
accidentally?
So I think the best thing to do would just at this point would be to ask the general when we see him. If this is normal.
He said it wasn't.
Well, no, for this festival. If it looks like
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Everybody's off the street.
yeah, that like no one's really
Yeah, like there's still
Okay.
some movement. People are still going about their daily lives, but there's a lot less movement than normal, or what has been normal.
Makes sense. Okay.
If we just go into the general now and
Uh,
present what we got so far, see what his thoughts are.
yeah, might as well. I mean, it's really up to his discernment whether we have enough or not. But then again, I mean, we can always use Raphael as a way to
Incite something.
incite something, even with the
now-
information we have, whether it.
Right now, that doesn't seem to work because if there's not that many people on the street, who is he inciting?
You would be surprised at what Raphael can do.
Well,
Cause a
whole-
civil
depends on
war.
where they're all at.
Yeah,
Guys,
if-
brilliant idea.
yeah.
Brilliant idea.
Yeah, they might not be
Let's
on the
burn
street.
down the church and blame it on the church.
Well, that would work, but that
Yeah,
wasn't
let's
the
just
plan.
raid the church.
I mean, we can just initiate.
Let's
an
just go into
early
the church,
combat, but
guys.
I'm not sure that that's what we were trying to do. Burning down the church wasn't going to cause a civil war. That's just going to turn the entire town against us.
Sorry, not the church. The government building and blame the church. The
Also,
church told us to. They paid us.
Still, if that goes poorly,
It's a
we have the
50-50.
town against us.
We've done worse.
I can convince the town to fight each other.
Hey, that guy said
Not
you're a
for
bitch.
us or against us, but each other.
I mean, they're all going to be drunk tomorrow, anyways.
Yeah,
Well,
but they're
burn the
also
whole town
expecting
down.
us to be drunk too.
Weren't
We can
trying to
act
get this
drunk.
done weren't we trying to get this done before they're drunk?
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
are
saying
we
if
still
worse
headed
comes to
towards the
worse,
general?
Yeah, I think for now we just go in the general and see what we don't know right now. We got to figure out what the next steps are.
All right. So when you're outside of the government building, those two guards are still there. They tell
I'm
you
just going to walk past like they're not there. Attempt to.
they block you off, ask you what your business is.
I'm going to ask if we need to go through this whole song and dance again.
The guard looks at you and he notices you and he says, "With all due respect, I just have to verify that the general could see you right now. There's nothing against you. However, because of the weather, you could come and wait in the lobby." So
I
they turn-
loudly and very indignantly proclaim, "Oh, we have permission to wait in the lobby. These esteemed guests have permission to wait in the lobby," and just be a real dick about it.
He just ignores
Brittany's going
you.
to kind of like. I was gonna say, Brittany, while he's doing that, she's gonna slightly elbow him and go, "Knock it off! Now's not the time."
What are we gonna do? Start a civil war?
We're pissing off the wrong people here.
Look, Raphael is so used to
never
such
know.
a higher tier court decorum than what these backwater hillbillies have.
You never know who you're going to need to piss off.
We do know. We know that the last time we were lucky that we completed whatever we needed to do in that town before I warped us away with the cube. This time we get the whole town pissed off. We're probably not going to complete what we need to before I warp us away with the cube.
The cube is coming to clutch.
The
so many
holy
times.
hell cube.
The Holy Hell Cube, as far as we know, is the only reason we're all still alive right now. Because we started. the
Honestly,
Civil
though.
War.
Doesn't that cube get recharges every single day, or is it just
I
like
wrote-
it
I
has the
wrote-
charges and then once they're spent, they're done?
No, it gets it recharges.
You have to remember, we do have a list of enemies in the hells training to come back and beat us. But that's a tomorrow
Yeah,
problem.
They charge, but
Worst
That's a-
case scenario, we throw the cube at them and we're good.
All right, back on track. So you walk into the lobby. The guard it goes upstairs, couple minutes later, he comes back down. The general will see you now, and he walks back outside to his post. Are you walking up?
Yep, let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Everybody gotta talk to him.
Get this
Enough.
thing going.
Everybody, let's go.
We're off to see the wizard. Oh, I mean the general.
You guys walk up the stairs. You find his office. Everybody piles into his spacious office that he has. He motions for you to close the door before he'll start speaking. As the door shuts, he drops the blinds in the room, lights
Kinky.
a couple candles for some firelight.
Well, too soon.
I
Was
was
this
expecting to see y'all back here so soon. What you got for me? You guys find anything out?
We found a book.
We found,
Oh, you found a book. Congratulations. There's books all over the place. Come on. What do you have?
You
We
just
show
shot
him
him
the
upside the head. He goes, "Yeah, shut up."
Yeah, well, I guess we show him the book. Didn't we get other evidence too?
Well, I got the
No, it's just the book.
No, we
Can
got
we
more than
tell
that.
him about what we found underneath
we found book. Did we find a
in the
book down there?
catacombs?
We
Yeah,
found
the
a
book was in the church.
Yeah.
We found out that the fake and the true prophecy. Then you found the secret tunnels under the church, and we find something else out in the government offices?
Well, the
Yeah, that
catacombs
was-
weren't a
that-
secret. We found a journal there about
Yeah.
somebody being forced to produce rituals.
Yes, that's
'cause
what
you
we
can-
found.
Yeah, so we can show him that as well, and we can tell him what down in the catacombs if he wants to send some people down there. And you
then-
found maps
Yeah.
to that.
I mean, I drew the maps from, and took notes about the, the church and everything else like that too. So,
So would we be able to draw where he needs to go to find those areas?
He gave the areas to us. He knows where they're at.
Okay. Well, we could just let him know what we found down there.
Hey, Britty.
Well,
roll,
I mean-
Britty, roll a d20 for me.
oh fuck.
Ruh-roh.
I mean, 6.
6.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And Brady's back.
Why me?
All right, Britty.
Yeah,
roll
why
a,
you gotta pick her?
Yeah, for real though.
roll a d100?
Me?
Yes.
All
You're
right,
the one
I'm
drawing the
taking back.
damn maps.
She's gonna roll under 30.
61.
61.
Yeah.
All right. So basically, what you were rolling for, the first roll was to see the quality. The second roll was to see if the tunnels actually led to these locations. So it just so happens that some of the tunnels that you did draw lead generally where they found the ritual spots at, and you're able to link up with each other while looking at them and point them out to the general. The area isn't exact, and this part of the drawing is a little rough, but it's there. And then you explain to him what the journal says about Zalastra Night Whisper, and you show him the book with the changed prophecies, and you're able to see, which the first prophecy was versus the second prophecy.
How's he
And
looking, by the way? Like, is he looking like this is useful information, or is he looking like, why are we wasting his time?
roll a perception check.
Perception,
Could I
I'm good
roll-
at that. Nat 20, plus 5, 25.
Roll. Well, I guess it does matter then. I'm still rolling insight.
Yeah, so it's even with both of you guys rolling really well, it's really hard to tell exactly what's going through his mind. He is a professional general, has been doing the whole war games for a long time, and he is sitting there with a very straight face, going through all these papers. He's not letting any emotion show on his face while you are giving him the briefings.
God, I'm not playing poker with this guy.
Yeah, for real.
And typical general, what do you expect? So you finish up telling him about the prophecies in Zoroaster Night Whisper, and he thumbs through the prophecy, and he kind of like goes back and forth between the pages. He does this for a couple minutes, studying them back and forth, and then he does the same thing with the journal, talking about the human sacrifices and Zoroaster Night Whisper's hand. And what seemed like an eternity, he finally looks up. And now, I gotta hand it to you. I wasn't expecting you to really give me much of anything to go off of, let alone this quick or of this quality. I think that we can hold a town meeting today and bring all of this out to light. I'm gonna warn you though, the church is gonna come after you.
He
Raphael's
just
gonna
gets visibly
guffaw.
excited.
He's gonna be like, ah!
Visibly excited, like giddy.
Promise.
He's. You said he's yeety or giddy?
Jumping up and down
Giddy.
like a schoolgirl, just excited.
Taking the fucking building.
Well, you don't seem to understand what I mean when I say they're gonna come after you. Uh, they're gonna play underhanded games. All right, they're gonna blame you for this. They're gonna say that it's all fake, that it's not true,
Yeah,
and they're
well,
gonna try to make you into public enemy number one.
Raphael is going to speak up and be like, seeing how I fit some mentions of this prophecy and can very easily use it to rile up the people, would that be helpful? It's hard for the church to make them our enemy when I'm making the people their enemy.
You know, that just might work.
Raphael is just gonna like walk out of the room and ask if Yeet's coming.
He walks out humming "Let's Start a Riot."
Let's do this.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone else is following. I just needed like someone just in case things went violent immediately.
The general yells after you guys. Whoa, 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 whoa! Now's not the time. We gotta release some information first. What time
Way
is it?
ahead of you, boss.
Just give it a couple hours. Come with me when we do the town meeting, and we'll do everything. Start doing everything then. If we play our hand too soon, then it's not gonna work.
Raphael's gonna sigh, and then just ask him if Yeet can make sure he has the really nice keg of beer or the keg of wine we have, the nice one, ready so he can get the town drunk as well. If getting a bunch of people drunk got George Washington the presidency, it can get us a civil war.
He just puts down his bag of holding. We're back in the general's office. He puts down the bag of holding. Dead body, dead body, dead body, dead body, dead body. Keg of wine. It just looks at Raphael, just so happy. Just, I did it.
And Raphael's just giving you a thumbs up the whole time. Like that fucking How to Tame Your Dragon meme.
You know, I think it's even more fucked up though. Is that the bag of holding works based on what you want to grab. Like you imagine what you want to grab before you pull it out.
I know. And the fate, skeleton, 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 goblin, Goblin.
Is there like a servant like in the hallway or something?
No, there's nobody in the hallway.
Yes, I did remember that. Yes, I did remember that about the bag of holding.
Raphael is gonna
That was
loudly
intentional.
yell for a servant.
The general just kind of looks at you. No servant comes.
Raphael's gonna complain about how terrible this place is under his breath. Be like, I just need more alcohol.
I mean,
We'll count.
you do have your weapon on you.
Can we pull alcohol out of the bag of holding?
We already
I just
have
did it,
alcohol,
never
That's
mind.
what you used to.
but we need more. We want to get the whole town shit faced. I'm thinking we commandeer a cart, fill it full of kegs of booze, Raphael on top of the cart playing music, and letting the town drink to their fill.
Stand by. Yeet has.
So while we're having this super important towns meeting, you guys are just getting them, everyone
After the
blasted.
town meeting, we might bring the alcohol to the town meeting. I think that's an idea.
I have
Yeah.
14
We need
alcohol
drugs.
and one expensive keg.
So basically, we're gonna roll up saying we're gonna get this party started, and then
Yeah, we're bringing up the party
just go
bus.
from there. Got it.
I have 14
What do people
kegs of
think of the
ale.
plan?
Oh, fuck.
Yeet and Ben are just running a fucking ale cart out front of the town hall meeting.
I'm down.
So,
Two drink minimum.
other than this, do we have a general plan of what to do?
Well, I imagine
Let's
the
say
town
we'll-
meeting is going to kick things off, and the church is going to try to gather its forces against us. Which is why I'm thinking we plan right at the town meeting, bring out the booze, get everyone on our side, have Raphael be the showboat, and just get the town ripping and ready to go.
We need weapons as well, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how are these people supposed to start a civil war without any weapons?
They can figure it out.
Oh,
It's not Raphael's job to arm everyone.
I'll start handing out old battle axes.
Did
I
you
only have
feel?
about 15 of them.
I was gonna say, did you fill your bag of holding with every odd old shitty weapon you found?
Maybe. Listen, God gave a hoarder a bag of holding. Do you guys want to hear what's in it real quick?
Nah, I feel like it'll take a while.
I don't
Yeah,
think we have
about-
time yet.
so
I forgot about my door
Say-
stage.
I was gonna say, other than that, does the general have a idea of how he was going to do things before our crackpot team decided that we're just gonna get everyone shit faced?
Yeah.
It was an
so-
idea, Brittany.
We are circle jerk madness. This is how we operate.
Basically, his idea was that he was gonna hold like a giant town meeting, say that it was he has the power to tell people that it's required to attend. And he was gonna pull
Okay.
the strings, make everybody show up, and basically just tell them about the different journals and the that there's a very good possibility that some of the people that have came up missing, that just straight up disappeared and never showed up, might be these human sacrifices that have been happening down in the catacombs.
Okay. What time was he planning on doing this meeting? He said a couple hours to get this information pushed through. How was he gonna do that? Is he just gonna, especially with like, the rain and everyone being at home? Oh, that was what we were gonna ask him. Like, is everyone at home before this? Is this like a day of rest before the festival, or
Yeah, is this normal?
yes?
Yeah, he reports that it is normal. That
Okay.
with the long week that's coming up, it's normal for people to like take a step away. from everything.
Okay. So like people aren't really even in like bars, they're more at home per se.
Right.
Okay.
And basically, his plan to notify people is to Paul Revere it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Oh, God.
That's definitely not Paul Revere, but alright, buddy.
Pretty close
The
though.
British are coming. The British are coming.
He's gonna sing that while he's
So it's currently 1 o'clock.
okay.
And he tells you that you have until about 4 o'clock that he's gonna hold this town meeting.
Okay, so along the way, heading to the nearest bar, do I see anyone like hauling a cart or any carts out there?
I mean, we got our horses, don't we?
Thought they were at like the stables.
I mean, we do have one person in the party that can summon his horse.
It's true.
But that doesn't help us haul a ton of booze. We need a cart first.
I mean, yeah, it's like any other
We have,
city.
we have a bag of holding. We just have one person with a bag of holding getting on a horse.
But it's hard to give like hundreds of people drinks out of a bag of holding when if we have a cart full of booze, we can just have them surround the cart.
Or just
Yeah,
make a
but when you-
station.
Well, isn't it still raining and pouring essentially?
It's not
Yeah.
pouring. It's a light rain.
Oh,
I'm just wondering,
Oh.
do we see any carts along the way, like that people are using to like haul goods to market?
Roll a perception check.
Okay. 19.
Yeah, you see plenty of carts out and about. Like people,
Yeah.
people like there's still plenty of people out. Like it's still relatively busy. It's just not like shoulder to shoulder pushing each other like how it usually is.
I'm gonna walk up to the nicest cart I see.
Okay.
Is there like a donkey pulling it or something? Or like workhorses or something?
It's ox.
Camels, I don't know. Oxen? Okay. So I'm going to walk up to the man and I'm going to say, "Hello there, kind sir. I'd like to purchase your wheel thick cart. That's the word."
He looks at you like you're an idiot.
And the ox pulling it. I want that as well. Name your price, sir.
I just walk up, put an arm around Raphael, and say, "Do you take rentals?"
This is my livelihood.
With like a cheesy smile.
This is my livelihood. You can't have it.
Yes, livelihood this, livelihood that. What's your livelihood worth?
May we hire your service for today?
He looks at you. More than what your friend has ever made in his life.
I just look at him and go,
I look at you and I'm like, you're probably right about him. I say, fine, if you won't sell us the cart, then how much to rent you for the day?
How much coin do you carry?
"That's not the question.
Well, more than you can
How
count.
much to rent for the day?"
I'm assuming you can only count on your fingers and toes, but more than you can count.
Give
Roll a
him
perception-
100 gold.
Roll a perception check for me.
All of us, or
17.
Raphael.
mostly
Raphael, coming from royalty, as you say, it's more than what he could probably count. You then notice how immaculately dressed this gentleman is. And you notice that he has a servant right next to him. And even with the rain, he is bone dry while he's looking at you.
Okay, I want to point out, Raphael's family still has more money than this entire country combined. So
I'm not
everything
arguing that.
Raphael stood. What?
So
What'd you say?
I'm not arguing that.
Okay, well, then if
I'm
Raphael's
just saying Raphael notices wealth when he sees it.
yeah. Okay, Raphael is going to say, fine, lost out on money, and head to the second nicest looking cart.
And we're gonna do the whole shindig again. We're
Yes.
just gonna keep car salesmaning it. Just cheesy smile. Hi, how you doing today? So somebody wants to buy or rent their car.
Hi, my name's Raphael, chairman of the Rush Committee. Damn glad to meet you.
So the second cart is right behind the first. Very similar situation.
watch.
Very well
Just watch this whole thing.
dressed gentleman. He's a little friendlier though. When you walk up to him,
That's
he goes, "How are you doing today?"
It's like, the question isn't how I'm doing, because I'm always doing fantastic. The question is how you could be doing if you let us use that cart for a day. And you, if you want to come as well.
Well, that depends. How much are you offering?
Why is it always how much are we offering? How much
I'm
does
going to
it
look to the
cost?
party, and I'm going to be like, how much do these things cost? Like, how much does even a loaf of bread cost? 5 gold? I don't know.
Jesus. I thought eggs were bad.
Well, you know, if it's really quality bread,
Sliced it all.
Anybody help
well,
you,
naturally
Raphael?
sliced.
I'm just gonna hold up. I'm gonna hold up 5 fingers and say 5 gold.
I'm assuming it would cost more than... Like, I don't know. I'm asking the rest of the party if they want to chime in here.
I was really hoping you misinterpret and say 500 gold.
I spent 20 years living as a hermit in a cave. I don't know the cost of
I was a thief.
I'm a monk. I have no idea.
We don't know the. You're rich and we don't know the cost of money.
What's money?
All right, look.
Gritty might be the only one that knows.
He speaks
Even
up.
then,
He speaks up. I see that you're obviously struggling coming up with a number. I see. Me and my good fellow in front of me, we work for the bank of this town. We make
Ah,
15,000 gold a day. So if you want
yeah.
my cart
I was way off.
and you're taking away how much I'll be making, you have to make it worth my time.
Raphael's...
Raphael,
cheaper
why don't
cards
you just
at?
buy the bank?
What?
why the bank?
I just say, where are the cheaper carts at? The poor
Yeah,
people.
we're getting the wrong carts here.
Okay, how big is this cart?
I mean, it's definitely a pretty sizable cart.
Like, could we fit a lot of booze on this cart?
Well, let's see.
Are there cheaper carts that can still fit a lot of booze? Booze are not that.
Yeah, so like you could probably stack like 20 kegs on it and still have room to walk on the sides.
Okay. I'm gonna ask him, like, before we go through with this transaction, I just need to know, how big of a fan are you of the church? Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, your secret's safe with me.
He looks at you. His voice gets real low. We don't dare speak ill of the church or risk dying by their hand.
He just like leans forward and in his ear whispers, "Fuck the church." Don't you agree?
He gets real wide-eyed and starts looking around. Like, he's full-blown fucking panic now.
Raphael,
He just like stands up with a straight smile and goes, "See, we can all agree."
Raphael's just gonna like look at him and be like very frank, and he's like, "Look, probably within the next 24 hours, either the church is destroyed or the town's destroyed. I mean, there's no in between, really. Either way, I end up on top and out of here. So, the question is, do you want to be part of this glorious revolution? I will still pay the money. Like, don't get me wrong, my good sir, but I just want to make sure you're understanding the situation if you're going to join us. If not, I'll find another card.
He's still like you could see in his eyes that he's panicking, but he's definitely works for the bank. He can't give up the thought of the money. He leans down. How much gold are we talking here?
Raphael's just back. I love round numbers. How does 20 sound?
Sounds like you have yourself a deal.
He's like, okay. So, is there any chance you could load up that cart with as much booze as it will carry? There's going to be a town meeting soon, and we want the populace very, very happy.
He just starts pulling out kegs and loading it up himself.
And he's like, he's going to hand him an extra, like, 2,000. How much do you think it would cost, like, to fill the cart full?
Don't be afraid to tip him. Hand him 5,000 more gold.
I'll hand him 5,000. Make it the good beer.
And I'm just pulling out kegs. I have 14 kegs, by the way. How many do we want to donate to the cause here?
We need to save the good stuff for us. That's not for poor people.
No, this is just cheap kegs that I stole from a warehouse somewhere.
Wait, was that with the poison kegs?
Yes.
Oh, fuck, did I label them poison? Hey, I just solved a lot of problems all at once, guys.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
it's labeled. Yes, they're labeled.
Let's
poison.
take the poison kegs and set them by the church.
We can have a competition if it sells more ale.
Yeah, drinking competition. It'll be a great time.
That should really change the name of those poison.
So I take it he heads off and is loaded up on booze?
Yeah, he's just kind of like thinking I'm gonna load the beer. Nah, that's what I have servants for. And he rides off.
Hey, what are the odds he tells the church?
So I guess Raphael is just going to. Is there like a market district that would have a lot of people since we have time to kill before the meeting?
Yeah.
There's a way
Raphael.
for us to make a fuck ton of signs very quickly.
Well, you guys can do that. Raphael is just going to play some music about the prophecy.
Well, the reason I asked is if we just start handing out flyers or posting signs, free beer at the town hall meeting.
The one
You know?
song I uploaded during our last session, that's the song Raphael will just be playing in the market district.
Hey,
Find a central place and just start playing it.
can you make a medieval version of Let's Start a Ride on that thing?
No, it doesn't like copyright things.
So that's stuck in my head right now. I'm trying to imagine it.
Oh, does Ben want to join me for playing music in the market district while people do other stuff?
Ben will happily join and play music.
Dude, we're setting up a little concert right in the. Like, I'm just gonna go like right in front of the busiest stall and just start playing with no care for what anyone else is doing.
So goofy.
I'm just pretty much saying free ale at the town hall meeting. Just going around the whole market saying that.
Alright. What's other people doing to kill the couple hours? It's
I'm just helping
probably an hour and a
Raphael.
half, 2 hours left.
So Fulmar's doing security, I guess, for us.
Sure.
At the market district.
That's what I'm doing.
Hey Raphael, which loot are you using? Are you using your sword or are you using your other one?
I'm keeping my sword by my side because I'm expecting the church to try and kill me at any moment.
Well, remember, all of your transformations with that are pretty instantaneous.
I might be switching it up between songs.
All right.
Just to be even more showboaty. And by the way, I'm also using my cloak to like billow and prestidigitation just to make it look like I'm on a fucking movie set at all times. Like I'm clean. I am the cleanest person in the area at all times.
All right. I need you to roll a performance check for me.
Be back in a minute.
This one was kind of shit. 18.
18. I mean, it's still pretty good, all things considered.
The acoustics of the Market District are shit.
Right. That's what we'll go with. So you're just thinking about the current prophecy, right?
Yeah, the real one, and I'm singing about other great feats of Raphael.
Okay.
Like that time he single-handedly slayed a dragon or fought off an army of the undead single-handedly as well.
I remember all of this happening.
Yeah, there was that time he single-handedly beat an undead titan, and then, took the titan and crafted a blade with it. There's a lot of stuff he did single-handedly.
And none of us believe him.
I don't think that thing that you beat was actually undead, but that's a different story.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Right. What?
And potato.
I just took a long rest because I realized I never did that. I haven't been on my D&D Beyond page,
Yeah.
and it took my health down to 55, and I don't remember what it was at. Did we have that down somewhere?
Everybody had a long rest the night before, so you should be full health.
Well, I wasn't. That's why I
Yeah,
took a long rest. But it knocked my health down to 55. Like, my max is 55.
What did you do?
I hit long rest okay. And it dropped my health, like, totally.
1 second.
When you sleep so good, you lose health.
Jealous.
He overslept.
Jesus. I thought it sucked in real life. I don't know how you are. It was like 140 something. But I couldn't tell you what it was.
You know what? So while I work on this, we're just gonna take like a quick little break as a group.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I literally just I hit long rest and then accept to make it go through, and all of a sudden I looked up, my health is at 55 now. I'm like, well, that's not good.
This is perfect anyways, because we could fix your health and give you the level up.
Oh, I was getting a level up?
Well, remember, we had you a level behind because your health was so scuffed.
Uh-huh.
So we can fix your health and make you more like everybody else. So, like, because you shouldn't be double everybody's health. Especially considering Barbarian, that makes you literally double.
I will argue with that, but okay.
Like, alright, roll 60, 12, and 3d10.
6d12, 6d12, 3d10.
Yep.
And rolling. That is terrifying. 54.
54.
Yes.
If people want, I can share more songs that Raphael wrote about himself. People want to hear more of the greatness of Raphael.
that particular.
Oh, my health is shot.
Well, all right. So now go ahead and level up.
So I'm going to level 10 now.
Yeah. So you can either take one in barbarian or one in fighter.
So So what'd you do to my health, or did you not do something to that?
I had you roll for it. Basically, you just re-rolled your health.
Oh, okay. I was supposed to say I rolled a lot lower on that then.
Right. So
Let's see.
now
I'm only at 114 now.
right. And so remember, like that's still doubled, right? Because you're barbarian, you take half damage. So you effectively have 228 health, which is still way over double everybody else's.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Raphael has 74, Jazeer 87, Brady 88, Ben 78, Kaz is 83, and Fulmar and Mushu never frickin' leveled up for some reason.
That's funny.
Hey, I finally got my advantage on initiative back.
Hey.
Because remember, when you let us respec, it went down to level 6 barbarian. But, alright, well, I guess we squared that away. Health is just a little... Dude, you don't understand how much health I actually lost.
Oh no, I definitely do. Cause
Like,
you were
I'm
at
not
like,
arguing. It's cool. I was at like 152.
yeah, it was ridiculous. And that's why we were dropping you in levels.
Which is fine. But hey, I'll be right back. I'm going to use the bathroom while we're taking a quick break.
Hey, this still has you at... Oh, never mind. That's weird.
All good?
Yeah, we're straight.
All right, hey, I'll be right back.
Don't lie and say you're straight.
Are we there yet?
Just about. Hey, you need to make sure you level up your character. You should be level 10, not 9. Yeah, Fulmar.
Thought I was level 10.
Nope. Level 9. I just looked. Son of Fulmar.
Wow. Wow.
You're gonna be even more powerful.
It lets me go into that. Everything wants to screw with me tonight. Must be that I got the pin out of my toe today.
Yeah, how'd that go for you?
It didn't want to come out.
No?
No.
You have to get the vice grips.
I don't know what she ended up using, but she finally said, "Okay, it's out." So I was happy.
Bang chicken.
That's so hard. Really. Where's Bo and why does it smell like shit? Did you poop? Did you poop?
That's all I had.
God damn it, Bo. Fucking poop. Good turn.
Like I remember how I signed into this way back when.
Being an asshole. Hopefully go away.
Okay.
But yeah, it's that one. So I was back my golf all the way tomorrow. Oh, all right, what I missed? Nothing.
Nothing. We're waiting for you.
I told you to just go ahead and start without me.
Well, I was finishing up my little breaky break.
Okay. Well, then you were waiting on me. We were waiting on you. Got it.
Nope. Waiting on you. I was back before you were.
Well, then start your show started.
I was just getting settled in. Fuck you. Do what I want. Alright, everybody back? Ready to go?
Either.
Yep.
No, I'm not ready to go, but you go ahead and start.
Alright. So before we get going, Raphael, remember, like I said, so with your, with Knight's Edge, you could turn it into a loot, and it's, a free cost, and it happens instantaneously, and it never goes out of tune.
Yeah, I'm swapping up loots. I have 2 really nice loots, Garrett.
Yeah, I know you do.
And I'm just swapping up loots and having a grand old time.
It'd be a shame if one of them came up missing.
Please don't get rid of my wondrous loot, like my DOS loot. I love that thing. It allows me to make people fly and turn invisible.
We'll see what happens. Anyways, so Raphael, you get quite the gathering coming around you. People are enjoying watching you, watching you perform. They're really getting into it, and
I am keeping an eye out for people who do not look happy with the music I'm playing.
Oh, you've already been through the whole fucking market at this point. I got you.
Yeah, like you definitely, you start hear a lot of murmurs about how you might be the true prophet. And there are definitely some people in the crowd who look less than pleased with what is happening. You also see people
great.
who appear
We
to
can
be
start a-
frightened that people are calling you the prophet.
You know what we could do? We could start being like, do you support the church? Yes, I support the church. Come with us. And then just whack them.
So while this is
now.
happening, Raphael, because he cannot fucking help himself, is just going to casually cast fly on himself and just kind of fly around the area playing.
Oh my god.
All I can picture is that episode of SpongeBob where it's like, Mr. Krabs, I have an idea.
All I can think of is the SpongeBob episode.
It lasts 10 minutes, so he's going to spend 10 minutes just casually flying around, just being absolutely obnoxious.
Oh shit.
I don't know if that changes in the situation. I'm just like, you know.
So are we
he's
starting the
doing that.
assisted suicide booth, or what are we doing here? Do you support
why
the
not?
church? Yes, we do. Come out back and divulge your support, and then just lop their head off. Next, shouldn't have heard now, so we don't steal it later.
Isn't Yeet supposed to avoid violence when possible?
Some days he has insanity cramps, and he's losing his mind slowly.
Aren't we?
It is one of those days where
So
he has to
what is
murder
everyone else doing while Yeet runs around the market telling people about free booze at the meeting? Ben and I are playing music, and Fulmar's making sure no one knifes us while we play music.
Yeah,
well,
Brady, what are you?
it's up to the DM. Is Yeet done telling everybody, like running around saying it, or is he still doing it?
I mean, I would say.
I don't remember how big the market was.
I mean, it's pretty good size, but it's not like it wouldn't take you hours and hours to run around yelling this unless you wanted to do it for hours and hours.
Well, I make one good lap around the market. If I'm done, the DM says so. If I'm not, I'm still doing that. If I'm done and the DM allows it, I'm just kind of standing there like cheering and
Yeah, I was
well,
planning on just playing
playing,
music
but
till the meeting, and then I was going to head there and find our dude with a cart full of booze.
right. And I was just going to be bodyguard if I was going to spread the word about the free booze.
Yeah, I mean, the one lap wouldn't take you a ton of time. It'd probably take you like a half hour to an hour, depending on how fast that you were going. And then I would say the rest of the time you're able to stand there and cheer and stuff.
Okay, and that's what I'm doing.
All right.
Like I'm still keeping a watchful eye out for those two, but I'm mostly just kind of getting into it.
Okay.
The same shit we do at work, look around for 5 minutes and then sit there and play on the computer for 20 minutes.
Makes sense.
I mean,
Sounds
it's
about
the same procedure for 20 minutes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he
Policy and
might
procedure.
be a new lieutenant. Forgot he might be a new lieutenant.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, uh, at the nearing the end of the time, it's time to start going towards the center square of Cam. Raphael, do you play the entire way that you're going to the?
Of course.
Hell yeah, we do.
He's hovering above everybody. Fuck the church. Fuck the church.
Never bothered me anyways. All right.
Yeah,
So
Raphael's just playing, like the whole time, using his music to cast prestidigitation to keep himself immaculately clean and his armor polished.
all right, yeah. So by this time of the day, it's mid 80s, rather humid from the rain, but it's no longer raining. So people, I mean, you're not because of your prestidigitation, but everybody else is just like drenched in sweat, and everybody just kind of like follows you to the town square. You get up and you land on the stage, and I assume you're just gonna play until the general comes out.
Oh, of course. I'm gonna play. I am gonna shift to some songs that would be more appropriate for people about to go into battle.
All right, make another performance check for me.
I'm sure Ben's playing with me too if he gets one as well.
Yeah, so
100.
Ben, okay, so yeah, Ben, you can either roll independently or you could give Raphael advantage.
Just roll independently.
I'll roll independently. You said performance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I got a 22.
I got a 26.
For once in his life, Ben outplays Raphael.
Raphael is not
But-
offended, but
but
he's just
even-
loving the competition.
Right, like even with Ben outplaying Raphael, Raphael is still the center of attention, just because of prophecy, yada 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 yada. Now, are you guys just like, are you playing with each other, or are you like having a duel back and forth?
I don't know. I feel like alternating between playing with each other and mine are just duels, kind of like kind of like a jazz band where they're like, playing with each other and then they're kind of fighting in solos and then playing with each other.
Like they're talking to each other. They're having conversations, is what we
Yeah,
call it.
yeah.
All right, perfect. I love it.
Yeah,
I don't know
that's
about you,
how-
Ben.
Oh, 100%. That's how it's happening.
Alrighty, perfect. So yeah, you go about doing this for another like 10-15 minutes, and
Well, everyone's getting toasted from the booze cart, right?
let's see.
If that booze cart didn't
How-
show up and that baker stole my money, I am going to that bank to burn it down.
I'll say that he shows up. Now the real question is how willing is a group of people willing to drink and get sloshed the day before a week of slosh happens?
I don't think that week's happening. I think
Can I
this is
roll-
the, I think this is
Can
the
I roll
party.
persuasion checks as
Okay,
a salesman?
okay, let's do it this way. All right. Because you guys rolled so well on your performance, I will allow one of you, your choice, either Ben or Raphael, to roll a persuasion check to get them to drink.
I have a plus 13. I don't know about you, Ben.
I got plus 12, so it really doesn't matter either way.
Okay, I'll roll. I'm the center of attention. Might as well. Oh, that's
Nat one. Here we come.
that roll's kind of shitty. Only 31.
Yeah. So as the cart shows up, and people are getting absolutely sloshed already.
Perfect. I want to point out to everyone, if it's something I'm good at, I roll above 15. If it's something I'm bad at, I roll like under 5. Like I will never pass a religion check, but like a persuasion check, it's like always upper 20s, 30s.
Love to see it.
It's a weird curse.
That is the most positive curse I've ever heard of.
Yeah, except like Constitution check. Okay, I rolled a 6, so that's 8. Wisdom check, intelligence check, none of that stuff I'm good at. But like everything to do with the stuff I try to do, I just roll high on.
Who here is familiar with the phrase, "You're so pretty"?
That's Raphael.
You're not smart, but you're really pretty.
Hey, he's got personality.
Just wait till he gets a circulative intellect, then you're all fucked.
What am I gonna fucking do with you guys?
Get back in there. Yeah.
And the DM.
All right, so you guys, you keep playing until you see the general come up on the edge of the stage, ready to go out. What are you doing, Raphael and Ben?
I'm gonna give the general like a rock star introduction. Call him like do I know any of his titles?
You just know him as General Cyprian Thibodeau.
I'm gonna introduce him, General Cyprian Thibodeau, and be like the hero of this city, and just give him some titles like that, just to get the crowd into it.
Okay.
Ben is going to play the most epic drum solo he can while Raphael is doing this.
And Raphael's gonna be like strumming his points of that like emphasis, like at the end of like every title.
All right.
So this is probably the warmest welcome the general's ever received in his life.
Actually, Raphael doesn't know this, but the general is actually a minor celebrity within the general people.
Oh, so this was even like even more like pumped up then.
Right, exactly. Everybody knows the general.
Does he really have the best insurance rates?
I was just about to say something.
I mean,
Rates you can buy online. Just go to the general and save some time.
To be fair, we went to the general with the information we had, and we are already having a town meeting about it. So the saying, I guess, is true.
y'all
Well, it
are
depends. The
ridiculous.
general could step out there and be like, "Heretics, seize them!" Like we don't know. Like that's possible.
I'm waiting.
I mean, anything's possible. Have
I'm
you
waiting
seen
for
who
it.
your DM is?
Anything is possible. Roll for initiative.
Yeah, pretty much.
I have advantage
So,
again.
isn't it only in certain situations that you have advantage, though?
No, I have a keen sense for combat.
Ah,
In all combat, I cannot be surprised, and I have advantage on all initiative rolls.
nice. Look at you.
I had to reread it. It's been a while.
All right, so the general steps up on the stage,
Seize
and
them. Yes.
he soaks in the applause for a little bit before he finally holds out his hands, getting everybody to quiet down.
Oh,
Thank you. Thank you for the introduction, Raphael. Great people of Cam. The reason that we are here today is not an easy occasion. A lot of people will second guess me, but trust me when I say I love this city, I love this country, and I want what's best for it. Huge round of applause goes up. He waits another second before he settles everybody down again. This fine group that has stood before you today, they refer to themselves as the Circle Jerk Madness, led by none other than the Prophet himself, Raphael.
Raphael's gonna like bow graciously.
You
During all, Ben is visibly upset that the general only mentioned Raphael during the introduction and not him.
I'm just trying to keep laughing.
there's a smattering of applause, a smattering of gasps. It's really split 50-50 how the crowd reacts to this information.
Raphael
You do
pats Ben on the back and kind of gives him a reassuring nod. Like Raphael knows how important Ben is.
you notice church officials who look very less than pleased, to say the least. The general continues. Now the information that I have brought you here for today is going to be hard to hear, but please know that I wouldn't bring it forward and bring it to you if it wasn't the truth, if I didn't believe in it. The prophecy that this church has brought forward has been a lie. A lie up until recently. I have proof right here in this very book. He holds up the thick leather tome that you brought him.
By the way,
This
while he's talking, Raphael's going to be like paying attention to the crowd to see if anyone's going to try and make a move at the general. I don't know if everyone else is doing the same, but I'm doing that.
Yeah, that's what Meat's doing. He's just standing at the edge of the stage.
Ben's just surveying the crowd, keeping an eye on him.
Well, I mean, I've been running security, so no change here.
Yeah, I'd be at the back of the room. Or...
Same here. I'd be in the back right now.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Just kind of watching over everything.
This tome here shows truth. Came straight from the church itself. Let's read this, shall we? Prophecy 1. The dawn shall weep, and the sky shall shatter. When the stars dim and the morning weeps, a storm shall rise from the depths. The world shall tremble as the heavens crack and the veil between gods and men thins once more. Who here has ever heard this prophecy? No one? Let's continue. Let's go to number 6. The sun shall drown in a sea of black. A day shall come when light is swallowed whole, and only the wicked shall see. The blind shall march with hollow eyes, guided by the whispers of the abyss. He turns a few pages. Now the prophecy that we know. The Azure One shall arrive in our midst. From the far roads shall he come, clad in
Quick
sky's
thing,
embrace.
Garrett.
Yeah.
While this is going on, Raphael is like using his billowing cloak to like and prestidigitation and just like minor illusions just to make himself look like he's in a spotlight, like it's a fucking Marvel movie. It's a hero introduction, just casually to the side while he's reading off the prophecy.
Alright. From the far roads shall he come, clad in sky's embrace, a warrior draped in the sea's hue. His arrival shall be unheralded, yet the faithful shall bow before him, knowing their prophet walks among them. Now, we thought that we had this prophet. His name, Zalastra Night Whisper. We've been praising him for some time, and nothing has changed. And that's because he's not the prophet. These words were written by him and his crew, not knowing that the real prophet would come and stand before you. The 8th prophecy says the false prophet shall sit upon a throne of lies. He shall speak in tongues of silver, wielding faith as a weapon, turning the lost into his devoted. Yet in the end his name shall be forgotten, his kingdom buried beneath the weight of truth. This is the last Night Whisper wrote about himself, not knowing that it would be him. Because Raphael would show up and prove to be the real prophet. He came here not knowing any of our prophecies.
Yeah.
And here he is checking them all off. Now, what else that we might have? Why am I talking about these prophecies? Everybody knows them. He puts the thick tome down, picks up the little journal. This journal here talks about rituals that have been happening, sacrifices. And not just any sacrifices. Earth Ganassi sacrifices, human sacrifices, all the like. And this journal says that it was none other than Zalosser Night Whisper who pressured for these sacrifices. And we found maps that lead from the church to these exact ritual spots that have been found in the catacombs. People are coming up missing, never to be seen again. And that's because they are being sacrificed right beneath your feet in the catacombs. This proves that this cult that we've all heard rumors of and the church are not separate entities, but they are one. We must come together and end this church and end this cult and bring back our beautiful country. Make the kin oligarchy what it can be. what it should be, and unite as one. At this point, a vast majority of the crowd that is here is more than a little bit sloshed thanks to the booze. And they have that liquid courage going through their veins.
Is this gonna be like a Dune moment where everyone's just gonna be like, Lisa Nagalib?
Oh, hail Raphael! Oh, hail!
Lisa Nagalib?
I mean, yeah, kind of. You hear Asar Taleth, the same words that you heard when you first showed up. Asar Taleth. Asar
Is that
Ahmed Taleth.
racist to say? Says better.
Raphael's loving every moment of this, by the way.
We had no second guess, sir.
Can I need somebody to roll a perception check for me.
I'll do it. Why not? Ooh, 22?
22? Okay. Yeah, so you notice that while a vast majority of the crowd is cheering Asar Ahmed Taleth, which is the prophet walks amongst us, the members of the church that are there, the clergy, they're sinking back into the shadows trying to get away from the scene. And you see other people within the crowd who are slowly trying to get away as well. And that's where we're going to end the session tonight.
Oh.
I was gonna say immediately we should be like, get that guy.
Burn the heretics!
I mean,
Yeats just sitting out there. Yeats just sitting out there mowing the grass as they walk out. One little, two little, three little. Thumpers,
there's
four little.
There's three of us in the back right now. I mean, I don't know how many exits there are to this place, but we could
You know,
attempt.
Master Archer somewhere with a point of advantage, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, we want the crowd to do most of the work. Let's be honest here.
Well,
Yeah,
we gotta give the crowd an opportunity. Just saying. I'm just saying, step in the way. Make sure they can't get out through the door.
I could totally see Raphael flying across the room, drawing his rapier above like the crowds of people, in order
Yeah, I'm
and
about to stop
commanding them to fight.
Just start shanking them in the crowd. Be like, oh, they just need a nap. That's all.
You just need a nap.
He drank too much. He'll figure it out in the morning.
Yeah, they're going to wake up hungover and they're like, "Did we just overthrow the church?"
Did we just have a civil war? I feel like I stabbed Jimmy.
I fucking hated Jimmy.
I just never had the courage to do it.
Oh man.
I'm curious
I
what
love
type of
that.
civil war we're talking. Like, is this going to be like, a nice, calm, peaceful civil war? Or are we talking Yugoslavia? Like, things could get dicey.
This is Woodstock 99.
Well, look,
Well, just-
look out.
Just
We have
remember,
the Hell Cube.
Afghanistan is far worse than Yugoslavia.
Yeah, fuck it. This is gonna be Chernobyl.
Yeah, we can always Hell Cube out of here if things get real dicey.
That is true.
Or
Like,
we
all
can
right,
Hell Cube people.
We just we
Telekeeping
more
people
than-
only like works on one person. That does not make us safe.
Okay, then we have to send people to hell, okay? At least the important ones.
Once again, we can send one person to hell, and then we're still surrounded. And that's if they don't fail they don't succeed on the save, because they have a chance.
Still find it funny when that one guy recognized me and you just Hell Cubed him immediately. He just fell into hell.
Wait, what?
This is the first time I used it. That was right before we escaped from the place.
I missed that. I missed that fucking episode.
Yeah, we've sent multiple people to hell, so I'm assuming they're getting there stronger. And the final boss battle isn't going to be Axios, but it's going to be everyone we sent to hell.
Don't give him ideas.
There's only like 2 people there right now.
Yeah, and right now, I mean, we got to bump those numbers up.
One was like a random town orc guard. I don't even remember what the other one is. I think it was just one of the bandits.
Yeah, and that fucking orc guard's going to walk out wearing like demon skulls and bones for armor. Just like jacked up, ready to go.
Just everybody looks at Yeet. Fine.
Like you wouldn't want to fist fight the demon orc.
Never said I'd argue with you.
Oh, I have a feel. Hey, Garrett, what do you think of our plan? Did it go how you expected?
I mean, I got the end result I wanted.
I figured that there were not people on the street, so you could direct something, or at least force us into talking to the general first.
No, so I mean, in my head, my idea would be that kind of the whole point was that you could take as much or as little information to the general as you wanted, and the general would make a decision if there was enough to take to the populace or not. It like out of all of the different clues, there was like varying impacts that you guys could have found, and you just so happened to find 3 very impactful things. There were other things that you could have taken, and it definitely would not have been enough to get the crowd to turn.
And I'm sure it helped that Raphael and Ben just fucking hammering away on their instruments.
Right.
Playing
So
our
like,
fucking hard.
yeah, so basically in my head, I was like, you guys have to have 3 to 4 pieces of impactful information to take him before he would go anywhere with it. And like you guys just you got lucky with finding the impactful information.
Mhm.
All right. So with that, everybody, have a
We
great
started to play
night.
back.